Mia's holiday story. It was a warm day in July. Mia stood on the boat with her family, waiting to begin their trip to Spain. It was her first holiday in a new place, and she was excited. Mia was with her mother, father, and younger sister, Lily. The sky was bright blue, and the sun shone on the sea, making everything look shiny. Around her, people laughed and talked happily. Everyone was in a holiday mood. Mia was looking around when she noticed a boy standing with his friends near the railing. He was tall, with dark brown hair and kind, quiet eyes. He wore a green shirt that stood out in the crowd. Mia couldn't stop looking at him, and then, for a brief moment, he looked at her too. She quickly looked away, feeling her cheeks turn red. But when she looked back, she was surprised to see him smiling shyly at her. She smiled back, feeling a little flutter in her chest. The boat was big and had a lot of things to do. There were cafes, shops, a small cinema, and even a place to dance in the evening. Mia thought about going to the dance later, hoping she might see the boy again. That evening, Mia and Lily went to the dance area. People were moving to the music, and everyone looked so happy. Mia hoped the boy would come, and just as she thought of him, she saw him walk in. This time, he was wearing a blue shirt, and he looked even more handsome. She watched him as he looked around the room, and then, he saw her. He smiled, and her heart skipped a beat. He walked over to her, and Mia was nervous but excited. "Hi, I'm Ben," he said, smiling shyly. "I'm Mia," she replied, smiling back. They talked a little, and then Ben asked her to dance. She nodded happily, and soon they were both on the dance floor, moving to the music. They danced for a while, and Mia felt like the happiest girl in the world. But then, as she looked around, she saw another boy who looked exactly like Ben near the door. He wore a white shirt and had the same kind eyes. She was confused until she realized Ben had a twin brother. The other boy was standing quietly, watching them. Mia felt a bit sad because she thought maybe she liked the other boy. She didn't even know his name. She looked at him, and he looked back at her, giving her a small smile. Mia wanted to go and talk to him, but she didn't know how to leave Ben. That night, Mia couldn't sleep well. She thought about the other boy and wondered what his name was. She hoped to see him again the next day. The boat reached Spain early in the morning, and Mia looked around, hoping to see him. But there were so many people, and he was nowhere to be found. She felt disappointed. After getting off the boat, Mia and her family went to a small town by the sea. The town had narrow streets, old buildings, and a square with a few cafes. In the evenings, people gathered in the square to talk, laugh, and dance. That evening, Mia and her family went to the square to enjoy the music and food. Mia watched people dance and wondered if she would ever see Ben or his brother again. Just as she was about to give up, she saw him, the boy with the kind eyes and the white shirt. He was sitting with some friends at a nearby table. Their eyes met, and he smiled warmly. She walked over to him. "Hi," she said, feeling shy but brave. "Hello," he replied. "I'm Noah. You're Mia, right?" "Yes," Mia said, feeling her cheeks turn red again. They both laughed, feeling at ease. They talked for a long time, and Mia found out that Noah was indeed Ben's twin. But Noah was quieter and loved reading and exploring small places. Mia liked him even more. They decided to take a walk around the square, talking about their favorite things. They reached the edge of the square, where they could see the sea. The stars were out, and the water was calm. They sat on a bench and continued talking. Mia realized that Noah was kind and funny, and she felt very comfortable with him. As the days passed, Mia and Noah met each evening in the square. They shared stories and enjoyed the simple moments together. Mia also spent time with Ben, but she felt that her heart truly belonged to Noah. On the last night before Mia and her family had to leave, Noah took her to a small hill that overlooked the sea. They watched the sunset together, and he gave her a small seashell he had found that morning. "Something to remember Spain by," he said, smiling. Mia smiled, her heart full. "Thank you, Noah. I'll always remember this holiday." When it was finally time to say goodbye, Mia and Noah hugged. "Maybe we'll meet again someday," he said. "I hope so," Mia replied, holding the seashell tightly. As the boat sailed back to England, Mia thought about Noah and their special friendship. She knew she would always remember this holiday, the warm nights in Spain, and the kind boy who made her smile.